Yo, what's up? We king amongst kings. I'm here with,
Suave. Troy.
Suave and Troy, boxing, upcoming boxing sensation trainers and all that. So, just introduce yourself. Tell them what's up with y'all.
Go ahead. Run the story, Con. My name is Suave. My son is amateur boxer, national champion. Just came out here to show some love to my man as he's showing us love also. Suave, you want to say what's up? All right, turn around. Come on, what you hiding for?
Suave. So y'all from North Philly. Y'all come from the boxing. Why boxing? Or just give us a background history of y'all, who y'all is, and then tell us out of everything, music or whatever, why boxing? How y'all come up doing boxing?
It's not what we wanted to do, it's what he wanted to do. I'm a firm believer that when a child tells you what they want to do, let them do what they want to do. A lot of times we want to force on them what we want them to do, like play ball or be a computer scientist or whatever. But when a child comes to you and say, this is what I want to do, and if it's positive, let them do it, because they're going to exceed a whole lot more in something they want to do as opposed to something what you want to do. So I went on and, I didn't have to encourage him to do nothing. He came and asked me because I want to fight. I want to box. All right, got you. So we turned him on, and he's doing pretty good right now.
So how you do that for a kid so young? How do you just he young? How old is he? When you start?
I'll say 7.
So like 7. So how do you, a kid that young, how do you come be like, the different side effects to a kid? How do you be like, he's ready for this sport? Because sport, you gotta be mentally sharp for that boxing.
Training is everything. If that's what you want to do, you have to be trained for everything you do. You have to be trained to box. You have to train to play basketball, play football, play whatever. Yeah. Training. Yeah. So that's how you get it ready. Training. Nobody comes out the womb ready to kick in the door and doing things. So training is what got it. And that's what he want to do.
Work ethics.
Train him.
He had hard work ethics. That's what I will say. And him starting, rest in peace, cousin Hucklebuck. He was my son's first trainer. He was the one that took my son in and started doing everything with him from day one. I'm talking about even down to the food. Like he had, buying his whole little food regimen daily, taking him out with him every day, taking him to all the different gyms and everything. And he came to me and was like, he's ready. Like, he's ready. This is what he wants to do, and I back him. So when he said that to me, it was kind of like, we on the ball, man. We on the ball. I'm with you.
So when you seen him, like, did you have to test him out first? Like, testing to see if that's what you wanted to do, or was it just like,
actually, my cousin tested him out. He told me, I kept asking, well, how much? That's the normal parent, normal parenting. You asking how much it's going to be, because I didn't understand how much it was going to be. And he said, don't worry about money right now. Let me make sure this is what he wants to do. So we came and got him every day for a week straight. We came and got him every day. And I'm asking him every day, like, how do you do? He was like, he's fine, cuz, he's chill, he's good. After that week, that's when he came in and was like, cuz, like, he's ready. This is something I want to be his trainer. This is something I want to be doing with him. So from that point on, it was on and popping. From that, never looked back.
Yeah. So before we get like the more boxing, like, what's y'all background history? Like coming from North Philly, like the Joe Frazier's. They said Muhammad Ali came to Philly to train, and Bernard from Philly. Like, how did boxing change over the times to now, like to today, to where your son, how is it different?
Well, I grew up in the gym boxing in Southwest Philly at King Session. That's where he started at. So I had Mr. Turner was my trainer. Stubbs was my trainer. I was in there with Bucky, rest in peace. And we had a nice squad, man. So, again, I trained out of Southwest Philly, so it was in my genes. And Philadelphia is a boxing town anyway. So, of course, when he came to me and said what he wanted to do, it triggered something in me, like, oh man, okay, well, cuz want to rock. So, again, it's all on him. It's not us. It's what he wanted to do. And when you see him with that ambition, let him go. Let him rock.
how hard is it to get a kid to be dedicated to fighting? You know,
If that's what he want to do, you don't have to really. It's no dedication that you have to do. It's what he wanted to do. So he's setting the tone, not us. He set the tone because if that's really what he want to do, he's gonna beat everything. He gonna wake you up in the morning, yo, dad, cuz, come on, let's go. That's his dedication.
so you being a fighter, like why fighting? Why boxing? Yeah. So that's how you want to defend. But and due to the bullying, how do you think? You know, like, do you think every kid should at least know how to protect themselves or whatever? Like,
Because with this kind of training, it's not only training, it's discipline. So like he said, with the bullying teach you discipline, that if a bully comes, you're not just ready to pop off on him. You're thinking. You're like, you know, because at this point, your hands are different than his hands. So you can think differently. So it's not only training, it's discipline. That's what, you know, when it comes to that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I say it kind of started with him in school. 3 little kids tried to roll on him one day at recess. So I had a homie that worked there that was an NTA. So when I got the call that he had gotten into a fight in school and he got rolled on, I went up there I'm ready to beat somebody's kid. I'm like, what's going on with my son? So when I get up there, I saw my man. He was like, oh no, everything's cool, man. Everything's good. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, why you ain't called me? What's going on? He's like, well, let me tell you something, man. Like, he actually handled himself with all 3 of them. Like, he said he took a couple lickings, but he laid all 3 of them, had all 3 of them, you know, bleeding. And I'm like, yeah. So from that day when he came home, that's when he started asking me about boxing. I was like, he's a good basketball player. You can do something else, football, you know what I mean? Boxing, you can't play boxing. There ain't no playing in boxing, man. You can't get in there and your life is on the line. You know what I'm saying? And that's my baby boy. So I was a little, you know, at first I was a little scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little scared, timid at him getting in there. But he proves it to me, and he shows me more and more. The more and more we excel with this boxing thing, he proves it to me that he belongs there and he wants it.
Yeah. So, did you box back in the day?
I did, but I never went anywhere with boxing. Basketball was my thing.
Yeah.
So when I got in the ring and I did a little sparring, took my couple of lickings and gave my lickings, I figured it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was kind of thinking it might not be for him, but you know, he proved me wrong.
Yeah.
And we have a big family that comes from boxing. We have a big family that comes from boxing, so the passion and the love is always there.
Yeah. So right now in Philly, you know some fighters, I'm sure of. Who do you think the top up and coming fighters that you know of, or some people who you think we should look out for? Who y'all think some people should look out for?
I say me myself, I would speak Tevin Farmer. That's my man. I really support him. I think he's definitely going to do his thing. We have a lot of fighters. Paul Crow, he's another one. That's my youngin' right there. He's an excellent fighter, man. Poindexter, I don't know what's going on. You know, I know he took a little break off, but he was somebody I looked up to. You know, one of my young boys that really worked hard, and it started a lot in my son. Also, Sonny, Big Sonny from Philadelphia. Yeah, that's my man, and
Sonny Contel.
Yeah, that's my man, and you know, he had a lot to do with supporting my son, and you know, always talking to him, giving him love. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? The kids look up to the older ones. Kids look up to the older ones, and if they don't show me love, then you know, there's no telling where they might go with it. Like, he always showed my son love. Always showed my son love, and come support his fights every now and then when they can.
Yeah. That's what's up. So can you tell, like, from a young age what weight a kid might end up fighting, or is that just something you guys see over time, how it develops?
Over time with the training and you look like what I normally do is I look at a kid's genealogy. If you look at his dad is tall and slim. So 9 times out of 10, not always the case, but you look at his dad, and if you look at him now, he's got the same frame as his dad has, where I'm short and stout. And my dad was the same way. So I look at the genealogy of a kid, and we can almost put it together which weight range he's going to fall in.
Okay, so you're fighting what what you in?
I was welter.
Welter, so that's about what, 130 to
130 to 145. Yeah, I was welter back then. And again, I was a young boy, but you see, I'm far from that now. So, I'm in heavyweight range now, but it's just, you look at him and figure, and then you keep him on a good diet, a good regimen of how he eats, pay attention to that, and that's all part of the training. That's all part of the discipline.
It's crazy because I think boxing is so it's so good for kids because it teaches discipline at a young age. Right. Because like you gotta get up, run, meal preparation, just like
still go to school.
So like at a young age, it's teaching like a thorough work ethic and a regimen. But the thing is also kind of a day-to-day sport kind of because it's about you, like it's about that person. So you invest in like the trainers and all that. It's all about the person who they investing in. If they don't got the drive, it's kind of like, you fall out of luck kind of. Am I wrong?
And that's where it shows with him because he's dedicated to this. We could be dedicated to it, but if he's not, it don't make no difference. So his dedication make his dad's dedication even more. When his dad see how much dedication he put into it, he's more dedicated to it. So, and for real, he's in the driver's seat because he's doing this. But dad right behind him, I'm behind him. We rocking with it. This is, when you got a nice team behind you, his trainers are behind him. You got a nice team behind you. That's even better.
Yeah. So, what you wanna tell us like your gym and everything you wanna promote, upcoming fight events, everything,
I'll promote Ridiculously Fit, TRF. That's TRF. That's Rasheem Jeffries. That's our trainer. That's also family. Next fight, I can't really pinpoint the next fight because a lot of people are calling out of his fights. We supposed to have a fight yesterday. They called out of. So hopefully by next week we're supposed to have a fight for the 31st. We might have a fight at Fifth and Allegheny in North Philadelphia at the Rec Center, Riviera Rec Center. But if not, I'll tell you, we do have Eastern Qualifiers coming up. That's a national tournament that comes up in October, the beginning of October. So we will be there, and that's in Ohio. So we'll definitely be there. But I can't really pinpoint what we're doing next, what fight we have before then, until someone definitely takes a fight, lets us know.
Right. So, I know you be you really be like moving with the fighting and stuff. Yeah. How hard is it to keep a young fighter so like from being anxious? How is it to be like, yo, I know you want to fight and stuff, like to not like use it in school and all that? How is it to just be like, yo, we gotta keep it in the gym and you gotta wait until you get a legitimate fight, an official fight?
I mean, I don't condone bullying. That's where he came from. That's what made him what he is today. Coming from someone trying to bully him. But he does get into a lot of stuff in school. He's a little quiet kid. He's the quiet kid that walks around and you might think he's sweet because he's quiet. He's a little pretty kid with the hair that, always doesn't really talk much. So he gets into a couple scuffles here and there in school. But the teachers, the principals, they all support him because they know what type of kid he really is. They know he's not a troublemaker and he really doesn't want to fight. Yeah. But he will if he's provoked the right way.
Yeah.
And also, when some kids know that that's what he's doing, that's his lifestyle, that he's in the gym, some kids try it, you know what I mean? But again, that's where the discipline comes in at. The discipline keep him grounded. Well, okay, I see what y'all doing, but I got schoolwork to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, the discipline keep him grounded.
All A's and B's in school, I would like to say it, like, I'm proud of the young boy. He puts all his work in the gym, comes home, puts his working at home, with the schoolwork. Yeah. The teachers love him. He's well known in his school, so I'm definitely proud of him, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, but it's teaching you like the kind of self-entrepreneurs. Like I was looking at something where a lot of times gyms don't make that much money off of like kids, so you really gotta have a passion for to be pushing